I was 13 when Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came out, and around that time it started to blow up on the internet, and that ended up being the first thing that I got into in regards to horror. Actually, it's a lie. I was into Slender Man when I was like 10. I remember playing Slender Man on my laptop when I was like 10 years old and being scared so bad I screamed in the living room when I was playing on my laptop in front of my mom. And I guess because of that, I always ended up liking horror games to some degree, as well as horror movies. Any kind of psychological horror especially, and I feel like Observation Duty, the entire series, the entire franchise, falls under some degree of psychological horror. I'm only going to be talking about Observation Duty 6 here. I may or may not go into Observation Duties 1 through 5 in future videos if that's something you guys are interested in at least. There is a normal and hard difficulty, but either way, both of them basically play the same. So on normal, you can make false reports, and on hard, you can only make 3 false reports. Now, as for what reports are in the first place, I'll explain that to you guys now. Welcome to the train. The title of the game is I'm on observation duty. So what are you doing? You are on observation duty, and you're looking to see if this sandwich is going to move or be eaten or taken a chunk out of in some form or some fashion. Someone gonna drink the Coca-Cola? Maybe not, but you know, you might think this is kind of easy. This is kind of easy, but you have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras, and if one thing in any of these rooms move in some way or some form, if this coffee cup moves all the way to the left side, or if the paper on this magazine changes, you hold down left click and you report. There are some anomalies that cause you to right click, like the lights specifically. It's more reliable if you right click lights and then click one of these. You also want to do it with some of the ghosts depending on what it is. You want to do it with abyss, camera malfunction, whatever. There are special types of reports, but all of the other ones, the things that are moving, you want to do with a left click. So for example, if I see that this suitcase disappears, which yes, suitcases can disappear, items in general can disappear, you just left click it. The reason I like this game so much is because it can appeal to people who are super into horror, and for people who are not into horror as much, they don't like to be super scared. And it's like, as the night goes on and you progressively start to get more and more anxious of, okay, what's wrong in this room? Is there anything wrong in this room in the first place? You'll start to double check everything, and you'll start to ask yourself, are these cups supposed to be here? Is everything on the top row, is everything fine? Are we missing any plates? And you'll start to go camera to camera to camera to camera and hope that you're not gonna die as you're switching through. And that level of almost self-induced anxiety is something that's so appealing to me with this game, because it stems from the gameplay. It's so brilliant that the gameplay itself can do that to you. So it is currently 30 minutes in, and I feel like there's something wrong somewhere. Oh, door opening. So what I did right here, I am reporting the anomaly, the door sliding open. The anomaly is fixed, we're all safe, we're all good, and we just gotta continue that until 6 AM, just like Five Nights at Freddy's. And if you think that the whole object moving thing is kind of lame, that's all that there is in a horror game, there are entities, there are ghosts, there are like quote-unquote jump scares. Even though I am not someone who prefers jump scares, I love this game for the fact that it can make you scared while not hinging on jump scares, because at the end of the day, jump scares are kind of cheap if they're not done right. Jump scares are super cheap if the atmosphere doesn't support it. If you're not in already a scary or anxious, anxiety-inducing, I should say, atmosphere, then it's not really scary. If you're going from camera to camera to camera for a couple minutes straight and you're not seeing anything wrong, and then all of a sudden you see a bottle shaking like violently, that will scare you. And then you'll think about it and you'll say, damn, I really just shit myself over the fact that a bottle is shaking on the table. And if you think I'm exaggerating, then I promise you I'm not. I did get scared by a bottle shaking. I also got scared by, I'm not going to spoil it, but there is a jump scare in the pool map that is genuinely my favorite jump scare in the entire game. I think I'm going to false report this just to show you guys. So I don't think those images changed, but on the chance that they did, no anomalies found. That scared the shit out of me. Anyways, oh, that's new, right? Yippee! Now I'm only allowed 2 false reports. One more false report and I'm toast. I'm cooked. So on the topic of difficulty again, I'm currently playing on hard, but there is a normal difficulty where you can make those reports in case you think, oh, well, are these shoes wrong? Are these shoes supposed to be different? You could just click it and there is 0 penalty, like 0 at all. So personally, when I was learning all of the maps, what I would do is I would just click everything. I would say like, okay, World Smile Day, I'm gonna click that and see if anything's wrong. 3 toilet paper, I'm gonna click that and see if anything's wrong. Anything here that is maybe potentially ideally somewhat wrong, I am going to click it and see what's up. This suitcase, did it move? I don't know, but I'll click it, and obviously I'm not going to now because I think that's fine. I think it's fine. You can do that on the normal difficulty. On the hard difficulty, if I make 2 more false reports, adding on to the first one that I already made, so 3 total, then I'm cooked. I'm just dead. The anomaly will come into the room and just punch me in the face, take all of my money, and then fucking spit at me, and then kill me. Okay. Freddy Fazbear is moving around. Freddy Fazbear's got some activity going on. So I'm sure you could kind of see what I mean, where there's not necessarily jump scares, but there are things that will scare you in some way or another. Okay, what the fuck? I went off the room and then back on because I thought I missed something, and then the TV static started. I'm not getting scared. You're getting scared. I am not getting scared. There's no reason. What do you mean the guy who's making the video on the horror game is getting scared? What do you mean? Oh, so you do get a warning at two anomalies that are unreported, by the way. So this may be one, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna risk it. So I'll wait to get the warning before I potentially make a false report on that one. Oh. Pepsi jump scare. It's pretty fucked up that almost every map has a camera in the bathroom, by the way. I think I'm being disingenuous and I think I'm lying. I don't know if... I don't know, actually. But yeah, so as the night goes on, the perspective does zoom out slightly, and it causes you to think like, oh shit, were these chairs always like this? Whatever, because you slowly zoom out with the camera perspective. You start to wonder, okay, did these things move slightly, or is it just the camera? Okay, alright, okay, well, that is... my... Okay. Oh, okay. What? What? I've never gotten that before. What the fuck? So as I was trying to say, now that we got the camera distortion in this room and this thing, whatever the fuck that was in this room, I know that there's nothing else wrong here. There is only one anomaly per room in Observation Duty 6. In previous games, there were multiple anomalies per room. Well, there could be at least. Not all the time, but there could be. In this game, they toned down the difficulty and made it so that there is only one anomaly per room, always. He's going little EP time. Little EP time. Oh, missing suitcase. Someone stole the luggage. Oh, so another thing, around this time, around like 3 a.m, I think, it starts around 3 a.m, but it's really like prevalent around 4 a.m, you start to get entities where if you don't check the camera, which, okay, I was making sure I had all cameras because there could be camera malfunctions, but if you don't check, the fuck? Anyways, if you don't check the camera, there can be an entity that is time-based. So if you let that entity sit for too long, and then you get to that camera too late and report it too late, it just kills you. It just cooks you. I've played this map a few times before, and I never... Door open. I've never gotten that one. Another thing about this game is that it has severely underrated multiplayer value. I played this game, like, for pretty much the entirety up until now with my girlfriend when, she would screen share it and we would basically co-op it. Like, if she would catch something, she'd say it. If I would catch something, I'd say it. And that's how we played through the entire game. Okay, brother. See, that's what I mean. If I waited too long to get here, this guy would have killed me. He would have killed me. He would have walked up and his big old tummy would have exploded on me. Well, at least I hope that's not what would have happened. But yeah, if you're in a Discord server with a couple of friends who are down to play this game together, I severely recommend it because this game is really fun co-op. Yeah, obviously it's only gonna be one person controlling it, but somebody's got to do it. Everything's fine in there. We haven't. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude, I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna shoot this. I don't know if that's. What do you mean? Alright, perfect showcase. Object manipulation in driver's C. What do you mean? Poster anomaly in WC. Dude, I was looking at it, liar. Object manipulation in private C. Is it what I thought it was? There's no way. You're lying to me. 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 Oh. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean? It was, so it was this over here. World Smile Day. And then, object manipulation in driver's C? How? Oh my... It was this the entire time. I was looking at that. Oh my god. If you guys fuck with this, and if you fuck with me, subscribe, and then tell me in the comments to eat glass, and then I'll upload another video on one of these other maps, because I really like this game. I mainly wanted to make this video to try to get other people to play it, because I think this is a severely underrated game, but maybe I should just play the rest of the maps and upload it. I love this game. And I love you, America. Goodbye.